everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Saints going up against the Panthers. With that, let's get up to Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. Hi again, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, as we get set for our matchup tonight, we saw the quarterback comparison at the outset. We get to watch a couple of good ones here, don't we?
And it's a dramatic scene, isn't it? Whenever you get a night game, things are just a little bit more heightened with a little bit more spotlight, and we get to see two good guys go at it here.
The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fozzie Whitaker now on the return. So Cam Newton leads the offense onto the field. Week 1 against the Broncos, very disappointing loss for Cam and company. But he did break the record for rushing touchdowns in a career, passing Steve Young with number 44.
Hard to believe that he's done that in such a short amount of time in his career. When you look at the arcs of both of them and the amount of time Steve Young played and now Cam doing it this quickly, it just tells you that the Carolina team, very enthusiastic about Cam using his legs to help their offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Off play action, Newton. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. On that Thursday night game last week, Benjamin had the first touchdown of the NFL season, and he finished with 91 yards to boot.
I guess we can say welcome back. Remember, he missed all of 2015 with a knee injury, and that took away a big-time target for quarterback Cam Newton. They've gotten back in sync and in a hurry, and he'll find Kelvin Benjamin throughout the season.
And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet,
while making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
Offense. Still first down. After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the penalty by the offense, and now they face a 1st and 15. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. When we look at this unit like we are now, Greg Olsen has become such a reliable target in this league.
Loves to be considered the #1 option in the passing game in the offense he plays, and he lives up to it. Knows the defense is set for him, knows how to beat them.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. He's got the 2nd-team All-Pro from a year ago, Greg Olsen. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Looking back at week 1 for Olsen, 7 catches, 73 yards. We know that Newton likes to go his way, and that didn't change in the opening week.
And nor should it, because Greg Olsen, he's listed as a tight end, but even in today's football, he's really a primary receiver. You know, you got to treat him like a #1 guy. And he produces no matter what. Whether you double cover him, right, you use a defensive back on him, a linebacker, it doesn't really matter. That's why Cam Newton looks for him. He knows how to get open.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here back to the 15. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Charles Johnson's stock and trade is coming off the edge and getting to the quarterback. He knows how to make some of those subtle moves inside to help in the run game, and he did it right there.
He's an athlete back in high school, played football, basketball, track, so he's a mobile guy.
Mobile guy, made a nice play against the run.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Here we go. 3-19. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
on second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. And the starting crew defensively for Carolina.
As Darius Slay continues to improve at the quarterback position, he may live up to his own nickname as the Slaymaker.
Third down now following the run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is caught. It's Cooks. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 47 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Point after here coming up. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. They'll run it now out of the gun. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart, because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with, because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
They'll run the option left, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Let's see what they go to here on third down and 6. They fake the give. Newton. And Tate's got it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
Fresh set of downs here. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And now a look at the Saints starting defense.
Many doubted Eric Weddle coming out of college, but they don't anymore. One of the best, most versatile safeties in the league.
Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He's got time. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Paul Kruger in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looks pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's brought down. 12 yards on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Saints.
So this game's not very far along, and he's already found the end zone once, and now he started this drive with another big gain, another 1st down run. I've got to wonder if I'm the defensive coordinator, what do I do in this situation? It's only the 1st quarter, but do I go ahead and sell out and try and slow him down and make him beat me another way? Because the risk is if I don't, he ends up having a monster game.
Here we go. Green, 39.
They go play action here on 1st down. Finding time. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. He'll get 4 yards of the carry there, and we will get to the end of the 1st quarter of play.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. They'll look to throw, and he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some space here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 yards on the pickup. And the Saints are going to get a first down.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run. And the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll set up to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Their big tight end from 4 yards out. And the Saints add on to their lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here's Tate to return. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.